Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gashi's Kaman YouTube channel. In politics, the people who hurt you the most are usually your closest friends, are usually your closest associates. You only need to look at the people who hurt Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta the most. Number one, it was William Samoei Ruto, who was his deputy, the trusted deputy, who was given the Jubilee Party and given even the mandate to lead the nomination of members of parliament, the governors and the senators. Finally, he came to cause the greatest pain to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Again, if you look at Jaramogi and Kenyatta were very, very close friends. In fact, it is said that wakati ambapo Uhuru alikuwa akizaliwa, when Gina was in the delivery room, the father, that is Jomo Kenyatta and Jaramogi, were in the waiting room, waiting for the baby boy. They were very close, very, very close. But finally, hatimaye tuliona vile ambavyo mambo yaliishia. The same case applies to Silas Jakakimba, who was the personal assistant to Raila Amolo Odinga. The man has defected. I don't know the number of times this man has defected to UDA, but he actually defected to UDA, the party of William Samoei Ruto. And in this video, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to look at the reason why this man, Silas Jakakimba, decided to abandon ODM, when we know very well that ODM is the party to beat in the 2027 general election. It is the most popular party, and it is a party that has structures all over the country. It's a national party from all angles. So number one, why he defected is because when you look at politics in Kenya today, it is a matter of interest, self-interest, nothing else. So the fact that maybe he was promised maybe a job in the government, or maybe he was promised something, because unajua mkono mtupu haurabwi, lazima kuna kile ambacho kilimfanya aende ule upande. So it is his own interests and maybe the interest of his family. And number two, in my view, maybe he was convinced by William Samoei Ruto that the intelligence information are showing that the Luos are going to vote for William Samoei Ruto in 2027. Maybe he was convinced that come 2027, the Luo will be with William Samoei Ruto. You know, in politics, anything is possible, and a day in politics is just too long. Anything can happen. If Raila and William Samoei Ruto are laughing and cheering and meeting and planning and even forming a joint secretariat for his chairmanship, then you agree with me, in politics, anything is possible. The third reason, in my view, maybe he knows very well that ODM could collapse. And if he knows that ODM could collapse, and maybe unajua yeye yako karibu sana na Raila Amolo Odinga na kuna mambo mengi ambayo anaelewa. If ODM is going to collapse, maybe he is looking for a second home. But that one, I would not beg that to be the case. But according to him, maybe he believes that finally, in the fullness of time, ODM will come down crumbling. But I would differ strongly with that kind of reasoning. The other thing is that when you look at William Samoei Ruto is working very hard in Nyanza. He's working day and night to win the hearts and the soul and the minds of the Luo nation. And when you look at what is happening, we have seen UDA opening offices in Luo Nyanza, something that will not happen before. We have not seen other parties in Luo Nyanza, apart from friendly parties to ODM, but parties that are on opposing camps, hatujaona vyama hivyo vikiwa upande ule. Lakini sasa it could be William Samoei Ruto way of entering Luo Nyanza, just as he entered Mount Kenya through Alice Wahome, the former Kadara MP, Dedi Nyoro, and Kimani Ichung'wah. So maybe he want to use this man as a bridge. The other thing is that he want to create, William Samoei Ruto want to create a perception that he is now being accepted in Luo Nyanza. A perception, and you know perception is very, very important as far as politics is concerned. So labda anataka watu waone kana kwamba kila mtu sasa anaelekea upande wa William Samoei Ruto. And the fact that the man was so close to Raila Amolo Odinga, it tells you that William Samoei Ruto must be behind this defection, because when you look at it from all angles, it was also very dramatized. The other thing is that maybe William Samoei Ruto wanted to show Raila Amolo Odinga that he's winning, that whether he like it or not, he'll be declared the president in 2027, because these are his closest friends na sasa wamechukuliwa. It is like the way you'd have military generals defecting to the opposing camp. Watu wako katika vita, lakini majenerali sasa wavuke ule upande mwingine. Like now we are having the Palestinian and Israeli war, at some of the Israeli army waende upande wa Palestine. Then it would mean that they have been bought, it would mean they have surrendered, it would mean they are being defeated. The other thing is that when you look at this man has no principles. When you look at Silas Jakakimba, you realize that politics in Kenya is actually shrouded with mystery. And the problem with our politics and our politicians is that they don't have ideologies, and they move with the wind, they move with the current. In fact, I don't think there is anyone who can actually convince you ati akwambie hii ndio nadharia yangu kuhusu swala hili, mwelekeo wangu kuhusu nini hili. Because if you look at the Americans, kila mtu anajua kama yeye is a Democrat or Republican, because these are two parties with totally different ideologies. Again, if you look at the Labour Party, kile cha Uingereza na kile kingine pinzani, utakuja kugundua kwamba the Conservative and the Labour Party, they are parties with very different ideologies. But in Kenya, this politicians stand for nothing at all. They only stand for their stomachs. They only stand for their interests. Now, the other thing is that sometimes wanasiasa wanaangalia ni upande gani ambapo una pesa. And ukichunguza utaona kwamba power will always attract people. And just like Raila, if he was the president, in fact, if Raila was the presidency, UDA would have died a natural death within less than 6 months. Lakini because sasa somehow ODM ni watu ambao wako na msimamo dhabiti, lakini kule kuyubayuba kwa wanasiasa wetu, kule kuvutiwa na power, because power attract, and people will always try to converge where there is power. And the fact that Raila Odinga now is going to the African Union, ni kumaanisha kwamba there are some people who be left like orphans. There are some people who don't know where to go. And unajua sasa kwa Kikuyu tunasema kuhoma derimuti itombaga. Yani when a bird that is flying, when it is tired, it can perch on any tree because it is very, very tired. Ule mti tu itapata ndipo ambapo itatua, ndege itatua katika huo mti. Na hivi ndivyo ambavyo Jakakimba amefanya. Kuchoka kwake, kukosa mwelekeo, kukosa maoni, kukosa maono, kukosa msimamo dhabiti kumemfanya amalizie na ishie katika chama cha UDA. That is my take, ladies and gentlemen. As usual, please like this video. And I've always insisted you like the video, because when you like the video, YouTube recommends the video to many viewers, and that way we are able to remain online, and we're also able to upload many other videos. Have a blessed day. Until next time, bye bye.